Welcome back to the IBFP. Here's your host, Foxy New.
David Benavidez admits his resume is trash. And look, let's break it down honestly and objectively as possible. And David Benavidez has recently done an interview with Fight Hub TV where he states, my resume is not strong. So he admits his resume sucks. And now the interesting thing is I've spent years arguing with David Benavidez fanboys about how his resume sucks and how they're unfairly criticizing Canelo, who's fighting champions, who's taking challenges and risks. And David Benavidez is fighting my local paletero, but they don't see a difference. They think he's a killer for fighting my grandma, while Canelo Alvarez is out there fighting the best. It's really funny how they grade these guys on two different scales. And even David Benavidez has just admitted his resume is ass. So there's no more debate. There's no more arguing. David Benavidez admits that. But David Benavidez even goes on to say, but it's not my fault that my resume sucks. How is it not your fault? How is it not your fault? Was it not your fault that you were stripped of your world title twice? Was that not your fault too? Because he lost his belt on a scale and he also lost his belt to cocaine. So if you lost your belt twice, that was nobody's fault but yours, dumbass. Nobody shoved anything up your nose and nobody shoved anything in your mouth. I mean, let's just be honest and unbiased. You gotta take responsibility for your own actions. David Benavidez has a trash resume. He lost his title twice due to his own fault. Stop blaming everybody else for things you've done, idiot. And not to mention, this guy could have unified with Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant was begging for the fight, calling for the unification. And then what happened to David Benavidez? A few months later, he lost his belt again. That's what I'm saying. You have no one to blame but yourself. Because men lie, women lie, but the facts don't lie.